Hello everybody, this is my tutorial on how I went about doing my DIY possible centerpieces. I had a florist quote me because I told her I wanted the round pomander balls on top of candlesticks, and I thought that would be a lot less money than a traditional centerpiece. And I told her I wanted it either covered with peonies or roses, anything big and fluffy. And she came back with a quote of $145 per pomander ball per table. So that came to over $2,000 because I have about 13 to 15 tables, which is a bit steep to me. So I decided to do a test DIY pomander ball with fake flowers, and I tried to make them look a little bit more realistic than what they were, and hope that putting them on here like this would make them look a little bit more realistic. I don't know how you feel about this, but this is what I did. It might be cheesy to some people, but all I did was I got a foam ball. You can use foam, you can use floral foam, which is, it's a little softer, and typically use it for real flowers. You would soak it in water and it absorbs all the water, and then you can stick the real flowers in. Because I don't want to be completely stressed out and crazy the day before my wedding. I don't know that I really want to sit up and do these floral foam real flower balls. But what I did was I went outside and I grabbed some real leaves off of, I think it's a rhododendron, so I was hoping maybe the real leaves would make it look a little bit more realistic. But as you can see, I have all these flower heads. I got these at the dollar store. They were peony bush flowers, that's what they were called, and they were a whole bunch of peony heads, which I figured more flowers for my dollar that I was paying. I probably bought about 7 bushes, I would say, in total, to cover this one ball. I don't know, I think each bush had like 4 or 5 heads on it. So pretty much how I did this was I started at the top. So I would glue one flower at the top and then go down in a line. So you just glue the flowers down each side in a line. And then you go from the center again, and then you go down this way gluing, and then in the back. And then from there you can start to fill in all of the extra spaces. So that's how I glue this on. I used a hot glue gun. And before I stuck these on, to make them look a little bit more realistic, because they were so pure white, and first of all, my colors are not pure white, it's cream, I decided to dip these in tea. And what it did was it made these tips a little dyed, and I was hoping that would make these flowers look a little bit more realistic, because every single one has a different tea dyeing effect on it, and it gives it a little bit more dimension. Plus these flowers have a little hint of pink on some of them. So that was my hope, is that it would look a little bit more realistic. And then after I covered almost the entire ball, like I said, I just glued on these leaves like this. I should probably put on more, but I just grabbed a few just to see what it would look like. And then what I purchased also at the dollar store, for of course $1, were these candlesticks. And what I was going to do was just go, boom, hot glue that on. And there you go. There's what it would look like on all the tables, is a raised up pomander ball. I think it would look rather pretty, and then I would just surround the pomander ball with little mini tea lights and possibly either some navy blue crystals or flower petals or something. So I don't know what you guys think, if it looks cheesy, if it looks, good, but that's what I worked on the other day, and I think how much I spent on this is a lot better than $145. I might have spent a total of $10 on this, between the styrofoam ball, the candelabra, or the candlestick holder, and all of the flowers, and the glue gun. Well, not the glue gun. Forget the glue gun. I already have the glue gun. So, yeah. I don't know what you think, but let me know.